Morning grappling over at Sarah's. Today's gonna be a fasted training session. Man, I got all my electrolytes and things like that. I mean, there's like 15 calories in here. So that's what we're gonna do. Me and Fabian were talking shit to each other on Instagram last night. So someone must die.
Oh yeah, Manimal Training Camp, guys. We may have lost the battle, but we out here winning the war.
This is King of the Hill rounds. About to jump into some feet to floor action right now.
You gotta land one more.
This is a good day today. Good morning sessions. Gotta get some good pushes, good rounds with the guys. A lot of up and down, starting from feet, attacking and takedowns. My mindset today was just to be aggressive as I possibly can be. Just pushing the pace, looking for takedown entries. Even if I don't get it, just being relentless with pulling on the head, hand fighting, and just trying to exhaust the guy while looking for my offensive attacks. And then we had Matt. Matt's already jumped in and had some of the guys taking certain positions. Either I start on bottom, or they start on top, or they take my back with the hooks in, and just working out those positions. If I pass the guard, got to a dominant position, we switch the partner in the same round. So got a lot of good work today, I think. Functional training with a purpose, not just coming in and just rolling with out a goal in mind. So good morning, good work, good push. Finish up with some core work as well. And I think that's gonna be the day.
Having some breakfast before training today. Got a little sparring action today with the boys again, Marab and Dennis. Today's Saturday, chugging away, plugging away. Oh, it's gonna be a tough one. Probably do 4 or 5 rounds again. Definitely 4. Maybe do a 5th round, or maybe do the 5th round on the pads again like we did. I find like that's harder than actually sparring, because they just constantly make you punch and wrestle, which is very difficult after doing 4 hard rounds. So that's the day. Probably watch the fights later, chill out.
I feel like I've been hit by a fucking car. And then they stopped to check if I was okay, but when they did that, they reversed over me to just ask me from the front if I'm okay. And then they drove off and ran back over me again. So I got hit by a car 3 times. Everything hurts, but that means we've been working. I gotta figure out a way to kind of take it easy, let the body recover, and still get some good work in, and still let the sweat and the calories burn, you know? That's always the most difficult part, because you want to just keep grinding, but your body's like, you should probably chill today or do a lot less. So I think that's what's gonna be after this. Got 3 weeks from today. So I gotta make sure I'm kind of toning it down, but keeping the intensity high. So this way the work rate's still high, so I can still burn the calories I need to burn, sweat as much as I need to sweat, and that should help out a ton.
A little sore, but colder here now too, you know, it gets harder to warm up. Body hurts a little more too, but we're in here pushing, you know. Gotta help the champ get ready for his fight and fucking smoke the snake. Choke this fucking snake, man.
So it's kind of like a mock fight for Aljo right now. He's warming up the way he's gonna warm up the night of the fight. He's going in there, and it's gonna be more difficult because he's got 2 tough opponents in Dennis Bazooka and Marab alternating on him, so they're going to be fresh. He's going to be going the whole time. They'll be throwing stuff at him that's similar to TJ, that kind of mimic his style a little bit, but not too much. They want to give Aljo a good look, but really keep the pressure on and make him work hard. Sparring helps you prepare for a fight tremendously. It's the closest thing that you can do to actually fighting. You could run, you could do cardio circuits, you could do everything, but to really get the cardio that you'll need in the fight, that up, down, grabbing,
squeezing, get that lactic acid build up in your arms, and then have to throw punches, go up and down. There's nothing that mimics that quite like sparring. You definitely get butterflies a little bit before sparring, just like you would in a fight. Everybody's kind of, the gym shuts down, everybody's watching. They're gonna see any little mistakes you make, anything good. You wanna look good in sparring, and it just transfers right over to the fight.
The best I've ever seen him. His striking, his timing, his movement, his awareness of everything, and just the way he's setting everything up and putting it all together, man, it's crazy. Every week, like I said last week, every week he jumps and jumps and jumps. It's crazy. I meant it when I said it. Everyone could see it too in the sparring. He goes 2 rounds with me, and then he gets a fresh Marab in there to finish it off. It's this man's keeping the belt, that's a fact.
Feel good. Felt like I pushed myself today pretty good, so I'm happy about that. 3 weeks out, feeling like a fucking savage. What Gregor Gillespie used to say, if you had a Ferrari, would you keep it in the garage all summer? Well, this Ferrari's out to play. It's gonna be summertime in Abu Dhabi. And we're bringing a machine, baby. No EPO needed.
Thought Aljo looked fantastic. Definitely flowing good. Beautiful use of the side kick today. Timing looks good. Takedowns look good. Conditioning looks good. I like where he's at. The best form of conditioning, I think, is sparring. If you're not conditioned in sparring, then you can go back to conditioning yourself to get better at sparring. But look, we've grown a lot in the last bunch of years with all the the brain injuries and stuff. But sparring is an essential part of fighting. I mean, it's the only way you could really properly get your timing and understand, where you could get pushed as a fighter, how to overcome adversity, instead of doing it in the fight, which I think is always a disaster. So, I think everybody's gotten smarter. So, they're not overdoing the sparring, which I think is good, but you definitely need. I was always big on it, and I'm still big on it. Just try to do it a little safer sometimes. And I think that's what guys are doing right now.
Becca, how do you feel?
John Michael's like 50 years old, still doing that.
That's how I feel.
Aljo, how do you feel in that leather jacket?
Like Thriller.
Why was that so good? He was practicing that.
He didn't just freelance that. Rebecca, tell us the truth. He's looking.
I practice.